I'm not about for today. Talk about hooks for daddy. My daddy is a hero. Is my hero. He has a very special job. He goes to work every day in a uniform. He knows how to settle. My dad is in the military. He keeps people in the world safe. Daddy and I do lots of fun things together. We can spend a whole day building towers out of blocks. We even play instruments together. Daddy plays the drums and I play the cymbals. Mommy calls us her rock star. But what I look forward to every day are the stories that tell me at bedtime. They always end with a big, great, huge. Good night, my little treasure. Daddy will say good night, Daddy. I say as I grab my arms around him. One morning, I came downstairs and saw Mommy and Daddy talking at the kitchen table. Daddy was holding Mama's hand. Mommy saw me stand in the doorway. She smiled at me. But her smile was missing its sunshine. Good morning, my little treasure, Dad said. Hop up on my lap. So, Mama and I talk to you about something. Okay, Dad, I say. I am squatting up next to his chest. You know that Daddy has a very important job, Mommy said. I nodded. He helps keep people safe. I say, that's right. Daddy said, I work every day to help keep people safe. Sometimes that means I need to help people who live far away from us. He paused. When I do that, I have to leave you and Mommy for a while. I looked at Mommy and then at Dad. Are you going away? I asked. Daddy nodded, and I scratched deep into his chest. Daddy, how long is a while? In order to really help, he said, I have to be gone for about a year. After Dad said this, I couldn't hear anything but the tick-tocks of the clock on the wall. Then I felt tears start to roll down my cheeks. But if you are gone that long, I say, won't you forget me? Mama put her hand on my back, and Dad pulled her and me into a big, huge. No, honey, Mommy says. Dad could never forget you. Saying goodbye. The days that I had to leave, Mama gave me a big, huge. Daddy gave me a big. Mommy gave him a big kiss. Daddy gave me a big, huge, and I asked me to be good. I love you, my little treasure, he says. Mommy and I help as we wave goodbye to him. Dad waved back and then he was gone. When Mommy and I got home, the home seems really quiet and empty. I sat down on the couch. Mama sat next to me. We both started to cry. I am proud of my daddy. I am glad he helps people, but I didn't want him to go away. It's okay to be sad, Mommy says. I'm sad too. We are both proud of Daddy, but sometimes we will need to cry, and that's okay. I'm going to miss Dad a lot, I say to her. Mommy looked at me and wiped the tear from my face. She got up from a couch, walked over to the closet, and pulled out a lunch basket. Remember, he said, every time we want to share something with Dad, we will write it eats that, draws a picture, or even makes some things, then you will put it in this basket. And at the end of the week, we send everything in the box to Dax. That way, he will know what we are doing while he's away. Over the next few days, I filled the baskets with lots of things. A picture of me, a letter, a drawer. I made all of these things were important for me to share, but I still felt like there was something missing from the basket. At bedtime, Mama tucks me into bed. He read me a story. She gave me a big, huge good night. That's when I knew what was missing. Mommy, I said, Daddy, and I used to read story at bedtime. We used to give each other a big, huge good night. Who reads story to Dad now? He gave him his bedtime hug. Mama gave me another huge. I wish I could send him a good night hug. I said. Hutch for Dax. The next morning when I woke up, I saw a big piece of paper on the kitchen floor. I saw markers and crayons. I know how you can send a huge to Daddy. Mommy says if you lie on these pieces of paper, I can make a sketches of your bodies. We will cut it out and you can decorate it to look like you. If you send this to Daddy, he can grab the hand around himself each night. It will be as if you are giving him a big, huge good night. I lay down and Mommy traced around me with markers. I fill in all the white space to make it look like me. I fold it neatly and paste it in a box with the other items to send to Daddy. 2 weeks later, we got a letter back from Daddy. Most of the letter was right to Mom, but at the end of the letter, there was a special note just for me. Hannah, thanks for the hugs. I looked forward to it every night. I missed you too. I love you, my little treasure. Daddy. Goodbye.